And greetings, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. It is me, Monster to Mermaid. Here I am. I am on the good ship Steampunk. This is the airship that sits in front of the town hall. And it looks like the sun is coming up. Yep, the moon is setting right over there. So that means that is the west, and this is where the sun is going to rise. And look how gorgeous that looks this morning. Okay, so I'm going to change my view. I am going to leave the ship and head into the sea bridge, into the town, and our experimental town with the water people. So one of the things that happened was a meeting between the councils. There's Russell and there's Kimberly going down the stairs back there. The meeting between the Council of the Merfolk and the meeting between the Council of the people who live on land. And they all decided that the best way to refer to themselves was to refer to themselves as the water people and the air people. So obviously the water people and the air people have two different ways of living. And I think I like that. That was actually Vincentius Primus in a conversation that I was having where I was saying, does land and underwater or land and merfolk, what best relays it? And so we're just going to refer to ourselves as water people and, we have illness, and land people. That's actually illness, or is that lack of food? Let's come here for a minute and let's see. That looks like illness, though. That's a lot of people being sick. Let me look down. Usually when that happens, there might be something going on with the food. Let's see. Hello, Jerome.
I could help you with
Jerome,
that.
are you making any food? Do you have any food? You do have food, and you have been feeding people. Let's see. Let's look at the inventory here where there's nothing left. Okay. Oh, I see, because it's over here. Wow. All right. There's food. So food is not the problem. That is actually disease. So we're going to leave our little restaurant for a minute. And we're going up. I want to see for a second if Brooklyn has enough medication. Because sometimes when they run out of medicine, then people don't get healed.
Work.
So Brooklyn is down this hallway. Did I guess right? No. Okay. Yeah. Eventually, I am going to have some signs or some way that people can find their way. So we have them. Some of them showed up here. There's one person in a room right here. I'm trying to see the name, but I can't. There we go. Jania, our builder. Well, we saw that she wasn't feeling well. And what are you saying? You don't have any potatoes left. There must not be any potatoes this is what's happening. There are no potatoes to cure them. Let me quickly look and see if there are. We are going to have to get an emergency shipment of potatoes to come in if there are none in the warehouse. P-O-T-A-T. They're only baked. Ooh, so that is the problem. I'm not sure. Let's go up. I'm going to see if there are any potatoes on the Caledonian. The Caledonian is the other ship. No wonder. See all those people at the hospital? She sends them home at night and she says, I'm sorry, the medication hasn't come yet. And I'm going to come up here. We were so busy working on a corridor for the bakery yesterday that we didn't notice people coming down with an illness. This is the Caledonia airship, and we're hoping against hope that maybe there is something still left in here. Let's see. Let's go down into the storage area and let's see. Oh, thank goodness. Yes, there is a supply of potatoes. I think I'm just going to take half of them. There's even some food. Is there anything else that we might need here? Wow. There is definitely some supplies. Why don't we just take 2 of those? I don't think that the ship was emptied. This is just extra. That didn't, apparently, Adriana and Russell didn't think that we needed, or they just landed and that didn't get delivered yet. Or they're waiting. That's what it is. They're waiting for the steampunk to leave so that they can land and drop off these emergency supplies, emergency food supplies. You saw that's what they were. And so we're going to continue to the hospital right quick with a little emergency delivery. And this should be, yes, hospital hallway. It is. And we'll go right here. Today is a holiday in most of the world. And so, where is she? She's not here.
What is it?
Let's do this for a second. Oh, there she is. Okay.
I can help
I'm going to
you
give
with
it to her. Skip the
Good
chit
day to
chat. Give her all of this. Look, she has a sandwich for lunch. She can put it away.
I could help you with that.
You see, she doesn't have any poppies. She has
I could help
one.
you with that.
She doesn't have enough poppies for anyone, and that's why we need to get a flower shop going.
I could help you with that.
But he luckily just needs potato and carrot. Remember the flower shop? We were thinking that we were going to put in that hallway as well. I don't think we can put a flower shop in without a composter. And a composter would require us to have more housing because we would need more people to work these businesses that we have and that we need. So to have some flowers would be really nice, but we're not going to have any anytime soon. Not if it means a composter. So we need poppies and some flowers like that. Sunflowers. Those are dandelions, I think. Dandies that are the ones. But let's move here for a second. Let's come down here. And yeah, I could have taken those to the warehouse and had them delivered. But the reason I didn't is because I don't want them going to the restaurant. All the potatoes to go to the restaurant. Let's look here for a minute. Let's take this tool right here. Let's rise up. I'm going to tap down, I want to see what a composter looks like. This is archaeology. This is perfect. Let's go to agriculture. There it is. So the flower shop, I think it's going to say that it needs a composter. I think we saw that it needs a composter in order to exist. Oops, I didn't need to get that far out. Horticulture, composter. So level 5, this is the smallest composter you can have. And this is archaeology. And archaeology, by the way, is because I've been using a lot of archaeology, have I not? Archaeology is Blocky Universe created archaeology, and thank you, Blocky Universe, for making some smaller pieces, smaller buildings that can be used, because this is all we need right here at the moment. Do we want to see the underwater one? Sure. Why not? Let's go to underwater base and let's look at the composter, level 5, and let's see. So this is the recycling plant for an underwater base. Let's rise it up so there's no interference, and let's look in and let's see. Okay, so there is this part of the plant, and let's look outside. And here is the actual recycling machinery. Hold on. So that you can see this is where they are doing, where the work is happening, right in these pieces right here. This is actually really cool and makes me want to put it someplace right now, actually. I really like that. I think I'm going to skip doing a tiny one. I think I'm actually going to do that one. I just have to find a place. So it's compost. So in the sea, with everything, we have these closed corridors. So we have to be concerned about smell traveling. So we can't put it like next to the restaurant or something like that, of course. We have some areas out here where we have industry going on. In some respects, we probably could put it near the smelting areas. We have smelteries around here. I recognize that roof. Okay, so there it is. And we have this. It almost looks like it should be in this area. Okay, so this is where the ships are not going to rise up here. They're going to rise up in this spot right here. Because if they rise up right here, they can go right out. So this area here where this is not going to be used in that way. And look at the hall. Look at this hallway piece right here. Let's see, let's touch down and let's see what that would look like if we placed it here. Switch to underwater base, select, and let's do a composter. So why a composter before anything else? Because recycling has to happen no matter what. I mean, it doesn't matter whether you're farming or not. You still need recycling. And this is a monster. Okay, I'm back. This is huge. and not in the right place, but we're looking at how big it is, how big it's saying it is in this area here. So we have those pieces, and then we have this. I'm going to have to move this back. I see something over there, and I want to see what that is. Am I just not in the right place? I think I might not be. Let's push this. And let's look. Ah, there we are. So this is the place where I'd like it to be. And now we can see where I am. So let's push this back this way and push it over this way. This is really big. And let's do it this way. Okay, let's turn. Let's find a door. Not on that side. There it is. So there's the door. So the door would be right here. That's it. Right there. So let's see how big this is. Let's come down here and let's look. And so we have a piece of it right here. And let's see what we have. Okay, so we have part of the industry part. Let me make sure I have the whole thing right in this area. Let's look. Can I come up here? Okay, so this is in fact underground, that part. And it's kind of hard to do in the nighttime, isn't it? Let's do this. Let's come here. Let's go to sleep. Plus it's raining, which kind of makes it difficult. We're just going to sleep on the beach and wake up the next morning, and it is going to be better weather. There we go. Let's put this back on right here, level 5. And let's see where it is. So I'm actually outside of the town border right there. So let's come down. We're close to the border, but we're okay. See this? There's something right here. I'm hoping it's just, oh, there we go. That's too close. So let's push this back so that it is not overlapping this building right here. And that pulls it out from there. Let me see how far out it's going in relationship to the fact that we were going to have this entryway right here. See this entry? So this is where they're going to enter from now on. And you see what I see. You see the border is right there, but this would be right here in this area. I kind of like that it would be there. It's overlapping this. I'm not concerned so much about that. I'm only concerned about overlapping with these buildings. It can't overlap anything here. So this building's lit up. So let me see. It is not overlapping this building right here. That building's okay. And all it's actually overlapping is the corridor. And I'm okay with it overlapping that. So we see what we see, and that is in order for it, I'm in the wrong place, in order for it to match up right here, which is where we want it to, two things. Number one, it has to come down one. So let's bring it down one. Nope. Down. Thank you. And number two, most important, we need a hallway here. So let me make sure that these two are matching. That looks correct. Okay, and so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these pieces right here, from here, and put one there, and there, and here, and here, and then we're just going to build this up for a second. Let's put one here, and one here. Not sure where I'm putting that. There, I put it in the right place this time. And then come back and put one here and one there. Okay, and the gray one, of course, right in the middle, right here. We have to put that in so that we can match. Let's take these away for a sec. All right. So now let us switch. So let's go back to infrastructure. Let's go to corridors. Let's go to glass, because we can put glass. And let's get a segment level 3. Let's turn it. Let's bring it over and let's set it right here. And let's see what we're looking at. So we can stand right in this doorway here and raise this up. And there it is. Let's bring it closer to this. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Look at that. It's a perfect fit between the two of them. And so we're going to put this in. So I'm going to turn it around. We have been putting these on the right. So I'm going to turn it around in this area here. And this is good. See that right there? That is it. And here we go. So let us construct. No! Construct. Okay, constructed. And then let's X. I did a schematic paste by mistake. But I think it's gone. All right. No, it's not blasted. I knew I did a schematic paste by mistake. So let's take these pieces away here. And let's see. And then we have some right here. These are air holders. But everything else I think is correct. And then we have this. Okay. So I could go ahead and open this, but I might as well go ahead and set the other building right now in this spot while I still can. There we go. So let's go here, underwater base, and we are going to put the composter. So us putting the composter in this area means that farm stuff is probably going to be somewhere also in this area too, if we have it. If we have it, and we'll see how that's going to be. So the composter, level 5, and let's move it out. I'm moving it. I probably didn't need to, but we're going to have to look up for a minute and find the door. Do you hear that snoring? Do you hear that thunder? Now that is Vincentius Primus. He's fast asleep. And he is snoring. It doesn't sound that complicated. Sometimes if it sounds really complicated, I would wake him up, because that means distress. and it's not necessary. Okay. What just happened there? What just happened? Oh, I just floated up. Okay. Let me do this. I'm not entirely sure that's up high enough. That's too high. Right there. Alright, so let's bring this down to here. So that is where it's supposed to be in relationship to this. Wait, do we have a gap? We sure do. We don't need a gap. So let's move that over. And this is level 5. I just want to look at it one more time, because what we're talking about is this is going to be sitting here, right here, like this, in this area right here. All of this is going to go away here. And I don't see any problem. A portion of this is in this rock right here. We'll have to decide on that after it's built. But there it is. So I don't see a conflict. There's that piece right there. We moved it back from that. That's this. And that's the only conflict that we're concerned about. Let us go to a level 2, I believe, is solid. In other words, it's not going to leak. And that is it right there. And let us not hit schematic. Let us actually hit build constructed. Wow. That was fairly intense. Okay, so now we need some sponges. Let's get a sponge for here. There's one sponge. And now we definitely have water coming in from certain areas in here. Oh yeah, I know I have to do this. Let's do this first. There we go. Okay, so I can see that was pretty good. Oh, look at that beautiful view. Okay, so that was good. We're gonna take this one away. Look at how lovely. Take this one away. And then take this away. And now we can take this part away right here. And let's fix this. So let's put in what we need here and here. And there should be a light here. So let's take the gray. Now that other sound you hear is my stomach growling. Yes, it's growling. This is dripping because it's level 2. Let's go here and let's get this and the trap door. We need, that's a panel. We actually need a trapdoor. There it is. Okay, so we're going to take this out. This is just our modification to our hallways. It's a slight modification that we're making. Our other modification is not here, actually. Interesting. Let's take these. And we'll do this modification right here, where we're putting in these along this hallway so that they can see out. I like this look. So this is just a modification that I'm doing. And we usually do one above if there is a view. I got it. Yay. And there is. Look at that. Gorgeous. 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 We'll take this off. And put that right there. Now we have one here. And I think I'm just going to leave it. Are you dripping? Somebody's dripping. We'll look at that. We'll come up and look at that in just a moment. We know that's supposed to be dripping, but you should not be dripping. This right here should not be dripping. So why don't we take it out and block it right here? Let's put in this block, and the gray block in the center. That block there. Is it still dripping? It is. Interesting. Let me see something. I think it's just because there was water there. Let me take this away. And let me take that away. Okay. Nope. It's going to drip. Okay, so this also means that someplace in this area we have to have a way out. So there has to be an escape hatch. There has to be a airlock somewhere here. We just put this down in this hallway here. We could have an airlock off in this direction right here. Why don't we put in... No, wait. You can't just have an airlock. They have to be able to get to it. It has to be something that they can climb out of, swim to, and all of that. So let's go down here. We're going to go all the way down. Remember, Malaya is working on a builder shop for a third builder. And we are going to have to find housing for that builder. We absolutely are. But let's go out for a minute. Let's go out right up here. We're going to take this to the cargo bay. And we're going to head out. I want to see why that's leaking. We shouldn't have leaking. That shouldn't be leaking because it's a completed... There we go. There it is right there. Oh, let's do this. We can do this very easily. We can bring this part right over top of this. Like this. I think I'm going to bring this up in this area, put one here and one there, and make it look like that. And I think that works. I know we have other things here. This was leaking too. I can see this, that it was leaking right here. I don't know why it should be. Let's take this right here and let me see what I can do about the fact that that's leaking. This is where the cap is supposed to be, right here. See this part right here that we put this on. But let's see if we put this... Ooh! That's only trap. Oh, no wonder it's leaking. Okay. That makes complete sense right there. That's only trap, and that's why that's leaking, and it's still going to be leaking. But this shouldn't leak right here unless it's leaking because that is trap and we need to build the whole thing up. This is the 1, 2, 3 that should be here. I know we did all sorts of things here. Let's try this. Let's just try this in this hallway. We're going to take this one and this one. We're going to take this and this right here. And then the gray in the center, and then we'll see if it's still leaking. And the gray here and here. And yeah, I'm really going to need to have some place. An airlock isn't going to work here. There's no place to come out from under. I suppose we could take away all of this and they could come under here. This is ground enough, and look at this. This is where it's going to be. This is where the garden is going to be. And look at this. It opened up this area across from the concrete mixer in this space right here. And so we no longer have this lighting area. Let me see what it looks like on this side. Okay, so we need one of these. This lighting area comes to an end right here. And we'll put that in. I think I need some water for a second. Let's do that to keep those from doing that. Is that okay? It actually is. Good. Okay, so we have that one. And then look over here where this was. We have another section here where we are supposed to have lighting just to lead the ships into this area. But apparently it's not going to be this long. So, oops, let me take this for a second. Actually, let's take this piece right here. So see, we don't have anything beyond this place. We don't have enough here to put this in this area. Let's bring it back one more. Let's bring the whole thing back deliberately to this part right here. And let's put in that, and that, that, and that, and that. And then let's water it. And there we go. All right. So that is only coming to there. So we have this line. We have a line here for this ship. And then we have a line here for this. When this is done, we might put something here. And look at this look at this part. Why aren't we putting it here? This is where we actually need to put it. It's perfect to go right into this hallway right here. If we back this hallway out, we don't necessarily need this wall, and this is actually where it needs to be. So we can have an airlock right here and connect it to that part of the ground. So let's come down here for a second. I want to tap on the ground right here. Underwater base, function, corridors, glass. Let's do concrete. Let's go back. Let's do concrete, airlock, level 3. And here we are. And then let's look and see how it looks in this area. We need to bring it out and turn it around for a second, because I believe that this is the way it goes. So we're talking about putting an airlock right in this area right here. So it is not interfering with the actual composter build. These buildings are already done. These are just corridors right here. But that could go right in this area right here and down into the ground there, and we can make that go away. So I don't have any way to get in. Let's go back to the cargo bay. This is why we're doing this. We're going to go back to the cargo bay right here and hop on this pulley, and let's come up and let's run down to that hallway, which is right here. And this is where it is. And look, you can see the new composter across the way from them, and the new hallway right here. Oh, where the airlock is going to be. Let's do this. Let's rise this up. There it is. Okay, until I see that. And it's fitting right in between these. There's the line on that side, and there's the line on that side. We don't need this, but I want the line to be there. I'll have the line be there for now. And this is going to be a level 3. We have to make sure this is constructed. And there it is. So what we should see here, let's get a pickaxe. Let's put these away for just a minute. Let's leave the glass. We need a pickaxe, and so we're going to take away this part right here. Because this is still blinking, I think. I think it's still blinking. Yes, let's do that. So there is water in here, so we're going to put that sponge in first, and then we're going to go ahead and take this part out right there. So we're just going to bring this wall completely over in this corner, and let's remove these pieces right here, and then let's get the gray to go in and here. So there's a light here, and we have these lights right here. And then we have this right here, which is going to be this, because that is just concrete right in that part. This is the other hallway. So let's take this gray right here and put another one. And it's okay if they want to see into the hallway. Right here, there's nothing really to see there. So we'll do the same thing that we did on the other side. And we'll put this and this and this right in that part. Okay, are we leaking? Yes, we are. All right, so right here, let's bring this over one more and see if it's still dripping. It is still dripping. So I need to remove those. And we're going to put in, I'd like to just put those back in, but I think I'm going to have to put these in. Whoops, nope. That's not what I wanted. 9. Okay, I need to put that in. Let's see if it's still leaking. It is. It's still leaking, but we're going to put this right here where it was. And do I need a double set? Yep. We'll put that right there. And these are missing. So let's put these in right here. Although that was kind of cool, wasn't it? With those missing. So they can see this on this side. We might make that go away, but we'll see what happens in just a moment, because here we are with no place for them to come down to as yet. And this is the part that we need to work on. And we have a trusty pickaxe, and we're going to pick down until we actually get to, there we go, to this area. So this area, we can see it, it's right here. We need this entire wall to step back from right here. Now this is the thing that many, including Mixasa, has mentioned that I could use a scan tool to get rid of this. But part of what I like about Minecraft is this part. Is the part that has to do with just taking stone away, because it's fun and meditative. So I'm doing that right now. Now normally there was a time that when I was doing something like this, there would be people and I could talk to them, and while I was doing this, or I would wait until there was something. That line is artificial. Stop. And go ahead and have a conversation while I was doing this. Because see this right here? None of this needs to be here. And with the gravel, all we have to do with this full set of gravel that we want to remove from here is it's dry. See, it's dry under there. So let's take the torch thrower for a minute and let's put torches. I think I can. Yep, sure enough. Let's put torches in this part. This was always ingenious and very fun to do. So, and then all of the gravel will disappear from that area right there. And that's fun. I like that. That's actually fun. All right, and so we have this area here. This is what we're getting to. This part right here. Coming all the way down. And in this part right here. So let me make sure I'm not hitting something. Okay, here's those, and look at that. So out this window, they can see all of those things. Now, wasn't there more of a border on this, I thought, in the other place? Let me go look at the other one for a minute. Did I widen it? I don't think so. If I didn't widen it, then that means that it is a little bit wider. Now, look at this. Yeah. Okay. All right. I see that. Yeah, that's just the way it is, and that is good. So we'll do the same thing for... Ooh. We'll do the same thing for this one. Yeah, I know you're still dripping. Why don't we go ahead and put these pieces back in this section right here. I'm going to take these away. I know I removed them, but now I do have to put them back in this area. Right here like this. Let me look. That's fine. And this is fine for right now. This hallway leading to this area hadn't been finished. That's right. We were looking at some things and noticed that these weren't done either. So let's do this section for a second. Yeah, it's okay. I'm actually fine with those supports in certain areas. It makes it look like the place is actually supported. Oop. Oop. And there. Okay. And then we can go out and water some of these so that the view is better in those places. Let's do one here, because look at that view. This, and this. Look at them being able to see the mountains, the arches from these views right here. You're just not going to let me have this, are you? So we'll put that in, and that part is good. And I'll just say it has to do with this in some kind of way. So now we have this. I'm going to look at this part. Let's water this because this is annoying. Let's get water here, and here. Let's see if, and I know I can do the same thing with water. Let's put that one in, and let's see what we have now. So now we have that completely watered, except for that right there. All right, so where this is and the way this is, we need one more, and we need this to come out. We don't need this part. There is no actual mountain here. We could leave this for the time being, this area right here, but I do need this to go back one more block, and then for easy, this is close. Yeah, it needs to come down one more. So we'll do that. But first, before we do that, remember that someone's finished? So she started working on the restaurant because we have a bakery. So she's going to work on the restaurant now. And she finished working on the sawmill level 3. Let's go up for a second. This is our little place here. And I'm going to have to put marks so that we know how to get up from there. Let me look at all of this. Let me look at all of this. I know this is a thing. It's a thing. Yeah, let's just put this right here for now. And do I have anything else? Yes, the sponge right there. Everything else is not, can go back into normal storage right now. Oh, did you see what I just did? I put the builder tool into storage. So let me take that out and put it back. All right, let's go and see what the, yeah, this is going to drip, and it's okay. I'm okay with that. We're living underwater. Some things are going to drip. I'm okay with that for right now. And this is the sawmill. Oops. What do we have here? What is this? Let's get a sponge and let's see why that is leaking. Right here. Is this open? Oh my gosh, look at this whole thing is open right here. This is where we were going to put in that other walkway. And apparently it is time for us to do that because look at this leaking. All right, so I'm not going to hit that because if I do, it's going to make all the water come in. I'm going to get a tool right now. So this is definitely about corridors today. Tap down, infrastructure, corridors. This one can be glass. We just need a glass segment and level 3. And let's turn it around and then let's move it out here. Let me see what I'm looking at. Okay, so I'm going to have to go out for a minute so I can see this. So we're putting it in right here between these two buildings. It is a little bit too big. to fit right here. So which would I like to change? It's not up high enough, so let's bring it up to here. And I believe that's in the correct spot now. And we'll go down in a minute. But let me just look right here. Nope, still not in the right spot. There we go. Okay, that's the correct. So see there, this is where it needs to come over one. I'd rather it came over here because there's nothing in this spot. And this, yeeky, you see what I see. Yeah, let's move this. Nope, we're not moving it. We're just going to move this part over. So when they start working on this building, it's going to open up this part right here, but that's okay. I see some things there, but those have to do with the other building that we're overlapping. And I'm okay with the overlap on this side. Should we bring it in one more this way? It's easier to bring it in one more this way. Nah, I don't want to do that. I'm going to put it right here like this. So now there is something here. This is this right here. Is it taking away a portion of this hallway? And yes, it would. And this already has this part here. So I don't want it to come this far back. I'd rather it took away from that hallway. And that's what we're going to do. And let us construct. Okay, so now we seriously need this. We seriously need some sponges. Let's put sponges right here. Get rid of that. And then let's look at this. So this is going to not be here. And these aren't going to be here. So these pieces right here are actually, I'm going to put that in for a second before someone comes. And this is going to be glass, not that. Right there, it's going to be glass. And right here, we'll just leave that. They'll have to fix it. All right, so this is this hallway here, coming to here, and coming here. So we can put right here one of the lights. What's that? Why are there lights there? Oh, I see, because there were lights. Interesting. Okay, we actually don't need lights here. There are already two right there. We can put one here. Let's look at this, the trapdoor. Let's take this down. Whoosh! Okay, there's nothing to put put that there, so we'll have to do two, and we'll have to remove it later. Let's get out of the hole. Let's make this go away. Let's remove that. Oop. Let's put that back before someone comes along. And let's just go ahead and put this here so that I know that and it looks like it took away this side of the wall. It absolutely did. So let's put this here. And right here, we need two blue. And no, we need one blue. Okay. So let's put the one blue here. And then white up here and here. And this is okay for them to look out. Do I have one? Yes, I do. Let's take this back and let's put this here. Let's see. Here, here, and here. There we go. Here, here, and here. That's that. And then right here, that is, you see what color that is? Let's put right here, let's put the purple, this color, in the hallway right here, because that is the color for this building over here, and for this building here, it's that color. And there we are. All right, this is good. And we can look at, so this was a thing, this was the reason we needed to come and check, just to make sure that everything was okay. This piece right here is actually a window right there. Hello, Everly. And we need to go out right quick. So let's take this hallway, which leads through here. Now this is going to be really nice. Leads through here, down through here, and then we can go out. So let me put this away, this. Let's put this away for a minute. Let's put the sponge here. Let's come up here, and we're just going to make these three go away for a minute. Yes, I know we still need to work on this. But for right now, I need to come up here and see this garden area right here, where we just put in that walkway right here. So this is another little garden area right in this spot right here. Let's get that and make that double. And if we wanted to, we could go ahead and do that whole part, but not right at the moment here. I'm looking at this. Yeah. Let's just go ahead and write. Oh, wrong kind. Is this a good one? Yes. Let's put this right under this part. I hope that didn't make it that you couldn't see too badly. Ooh, look what we found. Ooh, let's get a pickaxe. We found something. We don't need these two. Let's get the pickaxe for a minute and let's count out how much copper we just discovered. And that's 1, 2. Now you really can't see. I see that. Let's get, I'll just get one of these for a minute. We'll put it there. 1, 2. This is probably only going to be 3, 4. 3, 4. Oh no, 5. Yay! It's 5. There's probably more, but that's good enough for right now. And did I see something over there? I'm taking this away, but this is the part that I was putting in. So while I'm here, let's just go ahead and fill this in. I'm trying to actually fill in between these two just a little bit and just make it look like it's supposed to be like this. Let's put this part over and there. So we have those sections right there. Let's look down. Look at that. Look at the magma under there. This is underneath the ores smeltery. And that is gorgeous. Okay. So there is this part of the hall. And this new section here. Right here. That goes to here. Yeah, I think I am going to... Yeah, I don't want to take it away right now. I don't want to take it away when there's all this right here. So this is... today is like I was saying about a minute or two ago, today is actually one of the important sort of religious holidays for most people. And this religious holiday, of course, in tune with another religious holiday, in tune with Passover, and in tune with the start of spring, which is what almost all those religious holidays are in homage to. A lot of times religion could not stop the people that they were trying to convert from celebrating the all of the different holidays that they had for spring, because spring is older than holidays. Spring is older than holidays, and so all of those holidays having to do with the end of winter are tied up in a couple holidays that we have, but mostly tied up in Easter and Passover. Easter as the resurrection, which then of course would be life returning to the planet. And I imagine that in the beginning, that's how it was. That's what most people celebrated at this particular time. Okay, good. We are outside of this area. I see it. And so I'll just use this light for right now. And of course, there's all sorts of history. And history creates traditions, and traditions are held not just by churches, but by families and communities. And so everyone has their own, this is 2, everyone has their own way of celebrating the rites of spring. 3, 4, 5. And let's put water in. 5. Let's come back. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoa, this is a good one. 10, 11. And that's it. So we got 11. Did I get those others? Those other 4? I don't think so. So 15 altogether. And there we go. And we'll put this here. And now, because of where that is, now let's just go ahead and put the stone back in this part right here, because I don't want it to be confused like there's something that's built there or something. There isn't going to be anything really in that space right there because it's right under this. So we're going to mark this in a minute, but I need all of this to go away. This corner right here, and I think there's still a full gravel patch, but it's only one, so I'm not going to worry about that. Let's start at the bottom and make a cave. Let's start at the bottom. Oh, well, that wasn't good. Look what we just did. We just made a hole. Let's start here. And nice and neatly, let's see if I can just go ahead. Nah, it's not going to work. It wants me to do it from the top, because if I don't, then it's going to leave those big holes. So we're going to take this. See, it's even leaving a hole right here. But we're going to take this part away, all the way to this wall. Let's bring this wall back one more. Bring this whole thing back to there. Okay, I'm fine with that. So we're taking out this whole section right here. So where we had that corner, where we have the lights in the corner right here, let's start here and let's put these in all the way up again. So we're making this right here the new corner. So let's put in these first. We have 2 more, that's it. And then let's put the rock in on this side. So that is for everyone. That part right there. Okay, good. Next, let's continue. And let's take these off. Wrong tool. I know, it's supposed to be a shovel for gravel. And that is true. Okay, so let's come this way and get this part. Yeah, so I was raised in the religion of Catholicism. I was raised, my Catholicism was a little different because my maternal lineage is from the Caribbean, and so my maternal ancestors, who most of them, the males, it's just sad, but it's a hard life. It's a hard life for males. And so I only have the knowledge of females on my maternal side, which is really interesting because on my paternal side is a large male-oriented family, and that's actually pretty amazing considering. And see, when you start talking, it gets done. And so we're going to take this out right here. Now in the cargo bay here, this is a cargo bay underneath. We should be able to see on this roof part. Yeah, let's do this. So we're going to have the yellow, red, and yellow, and we'll have the white come down and make a place where swimmers can come through in this area. So we need red and yellow, and I'm going to bring it all the way down. I'm going to make it that this is this location until we have something else, concrete. So let's get red, let's get yellow concrete. Hello. Sensus Primus, everybody. He's stretching. Are you okay? Did you have a good sleep? So the red in the center, is it easier to just do it in lengths? Right now it is for me. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes I like putting it in block for block. But right now, I'm just going to go ahead and put these colors in like this. Yeah, so so on the Caribbean side of my family is the Catholicism that is mixed with the religions of the slave and indigenous of the islands, and so yeah, so I have that knowledge, that information, that understanding of spirituality from that. It took me a long time to decide that I was not I was not supporting not supportive of a specific religion at this time, because religions have become so toxic. Religions have become so a new kind of nationalism, and it isn't new. The religions of the monotheists have a tendency to want to be... Now, I think I'm going to make a platform here. So I'm going to have the red come out to... That's too far out. Bonk. Bonk your head. So let me see how far this comes. So 1, 2, 3. And I'm not concerned about... Ooh, I found some more. So this is 1, 2, 3 right here. So this is going to be the platform 3. That means if I'm standing here, I can rise right up, and but I can't rise right up right there. So this is actually only... It looks like 1, 2, 3. Let's just do 2, because 3 makes you drift too far. So we're going to bring this all the way over. Oh, the important thing that I haven't done is the lights that were on the side. So let's go back and get those. I'm going to use the lights from the designers, Mixasa. I see it. Do they have... Yes, they are. Oh, good. I wanted to see what those lights were. We might actually trade these lights out for these, because I really love the way these look. So they have these lights running down the side right here, or do I have those lights running down the side? That is most interesting. Let's find out. Let's go back and look. Who ran those lights? So do I have... Oh, it's white in the corner and white around. Ooh, nice. Okay, I want that. I want that again. So this is right here. So this is what this is going to look like. We're going to put lights in this, and we're going to have to make a thing here, because we need these lights to come right up like this all the way to this part right here. And do we want them to show like that is what I'm going to decide right now. On this side, I actually sort of like them embedded in here like this. So I think we might have to put another piece on either side of these. And so that this comes down in white here. And then, is that one more? Yeah. And then this comes down in white on that side. I'm going to see how many it comes down. Ah, and there we are. Yep. So this whole thing is going to come down right here. Oop, I missed it. Zootalo. So we're going to put white into this whole section right here. So to mark this, I see that copper. We'll go for it in a minute. And there we go. So there's that side. And on this side, the same thing. So we're going to put this here all the way up as a protection for the divers as they come to this area. I'm going to have these be a full block right here. right in this part right here, and maybe even right in this part right here. Let's do that. So we're going to replace these with full blocks right in this corner part right here. Let's take that one away. And there we go. Do we want something there? I'll see later. So this is in this corridor. There is this hatch specifically. Oh yeah, there we go. So let's take that one away and take these a couple away here. Let's take that one away. Oop. And take that, put that in. And I think that matches now on both sides. I believe so. So let's do something with the water. I think we don't have water in a couple of these places right here. So we'll put that there and right here. So then this is the water right here. So they come down and they come out into this area. And because of this, we might even put in the other submarine in this area, because that would be pretty amazing. So we might do that. So right here for right now, I think I am going to stone this area right here. Put stone in front of this just for now. What don't I want to go away? You can come here. Until I decide what I'm going to do beyond. But for right now, we can bring it up and fill in just this part right in here. You're probably going to take these two away when the time comes, but we'll put it here and we'll let the builder take it away. Take it away! Okay. And we'll leave those. That light, that top light might disappear when they start working on that area. We'll see what happens with it. And then here, let's put in the yellow right in this spot, and then the white all around. And this part will be done. Now, if we want to do something here, do I want to get this? I do want to get this. So let's see how much there is here. 1. There's 1 to start. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah, there's a lot. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, really? Wow. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's get this to go away. The water will come down right. Oops. There's 15 right there. 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let me put water in. Seriously? Oh my gosh, it's a double. 20. Wow. Okay. 21, 22, 20, 23, 24. This is insane. 25, 26. We should have a mine here. 27. 20 freaking 7. Whoa. 27 pieces of copper. Okay. So let's get the 27 pieces of copper for a moment before we forget. And then, oops, one too many. And then we will look at the things that we have here. I need that stone. We're going to let that go. Let's hold on to this for just a second. We still need that. We might need that, but that's there. And let's come down here and let's fill this in. So why do I fill this in? Because in some future, if there is a way to have mobs, I don't want them trapped inside little cubbies screaming away. And so that's one reason why I fill these in. I could say there's an environmental reason, but I don't think that's necessary to say. And yeah. So yeah. There we go. However, when people, getting back to what I was talking about, when people show that they are kind and good, then I respect their religion. I respect their religions. So I have many family members who still practice religion religiously, and I know that they are good people, and so that is the way I choose to handle it. That this is who we are, and that we like stories, and we like let's put these in big. And we like community. That is the nature of who we are. And so in that respect, that is what we have. Oops, I doubled it on that side. Maybe I like it doubled. Let's double it right here. All right. Yes, I know this is still here. I know. I don't want it to go away just yet. We don't know what's going to happen in this area. This area is kind of big, although this is where the magma is. So we probably want to protect the oceans from that area. I mean, the submarines from the magma locations over there. And so this turn here, we could put something, believe it or not, underneath the composter. That would be quite curious, wouldn't it, to put something underneath the composter? But look how much land there is under there. And look at this whole area. That might be something for farming or for something like that. 1, 2, let's see if there's anything else in there. Yep. And let's take that away for a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know, but I'd rather do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. We've got another whole one. 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Why don't I put these two together? Put these over here. 14. There we go. And then we've got 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It's another one. We are hitting the jackpot today. 20. You can't see, can you? Let me put one of these down. 20. And there. 20. There we go. 21, 22, 23, 24. And that looks like 25 is it. Yes, it is. Okay. 25 pieces of coal from this area here. All right, let's put that in. Let's get this, actually let's use granite and fill this in with the granite that is here. Because it's granite. Granite's fun. And put in this part in, and let's come out. And we don't need this anymore. I'm actually going to have, what is here? Ah, I see. It was one of these. Okay. This is where this piece is right here. We don't have anything here right at the moment. We'll see. I don't think we are. And this will ultimately go away unless we put another business. But right now, I don't see where it would connect. There's going to be a submarine sitting here. And so we probably aren't going to have that part. But we'll see in a minute. We also have to see how big the submarine is. We might need to bring that up higher, that V. And then this is the way they go out. Oh yeah, I forgot. I left this here because I needed to come get it. 1, 2, 3. 3 iron. Let's put this in. 1, 2, 3. And look at what the time is. Wow, time has flown. So yes, so there is the beginning of the composter. This is a level 2 composter right here. And that, I believe, means that we can do research for a flower shop. So here's an interesting thing here. Let me do this. Let's come up here. There we go. I'm good with this. In the others where I have it, I do have ladder in this part, but I don't know. It's not really necessary. They would just come up here and climb out. And that is in keeping with what we wanted. I'm going to put some things away right here. Take this out. Take this out. Let's see what else we have here that we don't need. Do I want to hold on to this? I don't need to. That's outside. We can actually get more of those. We can definitely get that. And these will go away. So there were 3 pieces of iron. And these are lights. I should have lanterns on me. Just in case. Lanterns make more sense. Those moonstones, which is what my people call them, the water people call them, those are actually precious to us. I know it doesn't seem like it the way I've been treating them, but I've spent a lot of time with air people. And so that's what happens sometimes. Okay. I am no respecter of materials. It's contagious. Let's go down and let's put these minerals down in the warehouse. Let's see. Do we want to put them? We can put them here. Let's put them right here. And that'll be fine. I'm not right at the moment. How do I want to do this? So I could have put them here and had them be sorted, but I have a bunch of things here that I wanted to hold on to. So what if I take these pieces and this, see, I have one of those already here. take all these pieces and put them in a special chest. Why don't we put them in here? I just want to put them somewhere where I can find them, where they're not going to be sorted into the warehouse. They don't belong. Not all of them are going to be used, and the ones that are should be made by them. I just had some of these here just as a reminder to myself. But now that I think about it, let's look at some of this. And there's a part of me that's like going, I don't really need to have them. I can put them back into my storage. I made them. So I can put all of these away for right now. Let's put them all back in here. In the beginning, it looks like, oh, am I going to remember those things? Because they're so pretty and I want to use them. But I am remembering, and they are in use. Zaf! Zaf! Hello! Gyasu! Gyasu! Pussy stay. How are you? I'm asking Zaf how he is and saying hello in Greek. And let's come here. Zaf, it's so wonderful to see you. Hello, hello, hello. Zaf, would you like to see what I've been working on? Would you like to see what I've been working on? Yes? If you are still there, he might be at the beginning, and I might have to, yeah, I might not be able to. You're resting. Good, 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 good. Okay, cool. So let me, everyone's resting today. This is a good day of rest. When the countries are celebrating holidays, it's a good day to rest. Let's come here. So the last time probably you were here, I don't know whether you know or not, whether you were here when the restaurant failed in this area. The restaurant that we had up here, it is larger than this building. And so because of that, it was causing the townspeople to actually end up standing in these flower pots right here. And that's how we lost someone. So we had to put in a new restaurant, but we wanted it to be somewhere that was convenient for the tourists as well as for the townspeople. So the tourists are coming off of this ship. They come through the town hall. If they stay overnight, which waiting for the ships to leave, they go to this tavern right here, and then if they want something to eat, they are now coming down these stairs, which we're in the process of widening by one. They're going to come down these stairs, and the restaurant, there's going to be this lovely restaurant right here. Now, Jania has just started working on Jerome's restaurant. This is a really beautiful restaurant. When it's finished, it's going to be gorgeous. This is an entryway here that we will probably put maybe a home off of this restaurant for the chef. We'll see how we want to do that. In the same way we have a home off of the builder for the builder and the builder's shop. So then we discovered that in order to upgrade this restaurant to a level 3, we needed a bakery first. So we put in this bakery We had to extend the hallway here, and this hallway, in order to take advantage of the entryway of this cavern style bakery, we had to widen this hallway right in here, which is just going to make the restaurant look more secluded or intimate. This is a place where people will be able to come and get coffee and pastries and all of those kinds of things. So this is going to be really pretty here. So this is the next project that someone's going to be working on. Right now, Malaya is working on the builder. Jania is working on the restaurant. So let's go up. So the other thing that we wanted to put in this area was the flower shop. We would like to have a gift shop, and we always use flower shops as gift shops, and we wanted to have that down this corridor. But in order to have a gift shop, we first need a composter. So we were trying to find a place where we could put a composter. Composter is recycling garbage, recycling everything, and sometimes they don't smell so good. So where could we put the composter? So we decided to go down the smeltery corridor. So the chef must go outside and set up a fish barbecue. That would be funny. So we decided to go down the corridor where the smelteries are. So there's so much smell of ores smelting, glass smelting, stone smelting in this corridor that no one's going to mind this composter. So this is an underwater base composter level 2, and this composter means, I believe, that we can start the flower shop. But since we had that composter there, we decided that we were going to put in an airlock in this area as well. And so this is the last thing that we were working on. This airlock that allows us to enter this is what we just finished working on, comes into the submarine corridor. So this is the place where the submarines, remember, are going to come up here, and then they're going to go out this entry and go out and either go to Tana or go out towards other communities. And so as soon as these buildings are done, we'll do something about these floating mountains here. But for now, they are waiting for these areas to be completed, to be up to a level 5. And we haven't done anything yet to outline how the ships come up here. Obviously, they would need a way of coming up safely into this area. And so that's something that we will work on ultimately. But this is our new bay airlock, and I wanted an airlock because the thing that I had been using, let's go this way. That's Russell. Remember, I was using a little tiny hole punched into the ceiling just in front of the builder. Right in this corner, we had a little tiny hole punched here, and that didn't make sense because water would just pour through here every time you open that. Airlock is actually the proper way because air keeps the water from rising in these. So this is the airlock for the cargo bay, and we use the cargo bay example of the airlock in order to make the airlock on this side for people and me to be able to access this part of the community much easier. Let me take this down, but I need to look so that I don't make a mistake. Let me take this piece down. We don't need that anymore, so we can take that down. Okay, and so that is what I worked on so far. I am, unfortunately, Zaf, I've been streaming for an hour and 45 minutes, and normally I get off at this time. I'm going to stay for 15 minutes more because you're here, and I'm going to take advantage of that and let us set up. This is the glass shop right here. This is a level 3 of the glass shop right in this area. Oh, and the other thing that we had to do is because the sawmill, let's go through here. The saw, is that still leaking? Oh, this is the ores smeltery is still leaking. The sawmill got worked on, and this is it right here. But if you remember, there wasn't a door here. But after the sawmill, after Jania finished the sawmill level 3, this doorway was opened and it was leaking in water. So we decided to connect it to the regular walk that was there. We knew we were going to do that. We just hadn't done it yet. And I'm going to go out for a second so I can show. Have a good day after the stream. Okay, thank you. And you're doing okay, Zaf? Did you have a good week? So this is a portion of the composter right here. And this right here is the area where we were working on all the hallways, the corridors to lead to these buildings. This is the sawmill right here, and yes, they do have wood pieces that are sitting outside. This is a machine to put the wood in so that it can be sawed. It can go through the sawing machine. It was the same. Okay. And so, yeah, for me, it didn't get worse. And so in that respect, it was good.
I could help you with that.
It stayed a little, it actually was a little bit better in some respects, in that there was progress, and so that's a good thing when there is progress. We added this four-way. This is the one where we wanted to put the flower shop. Let's go up. So I believe that what happened was when we looked at the flower shop for underwater, that we kind of had the same problem that we had with the bakery, that we would need, that we would need to put in an industrial flower shop after we put in the industrial bakery. So the problem with the bakery is that we need to have this end of the bakery finished before we can put in the so we'll probably have to have Malia work on this. She's a level 5 builder. She can work on the bakery and get it done so we can put in the industrial underwater base bakery right in this area. I don't think we can put the flower shop in until we see how the bakery fits in. I suppose right now, just for a minute, do I have one on me? I do. Let's take this for a second. Let's touch this. Let's go to underwater base. There it is. Let's go to luxury and let's go to bakery level 5. I just want to see how big this is in relationship to the fact that we are going to be fitting this bakery into this spot right here. So I think I moved it in the wrong direction. Yes, I did. So let's move it all the way out this way. It does have 2 doors, and one of them, yeah, this is the door that I would like to be at this end. And this is where it's ultimately going to go, right here. So I can't put it in, and here's the reason why. The way that they are, the AI is, they will want to try and get to the bakery, and there isn't going to be a way for them to get to it just yet, because the bakery is going to, the door for the bakery is going to be in this corner right here of this bakery. And so the 2 bakeries are going to be connected. But what I wanted to see was this. Where was this building coming to? So we can see this building. That looks like 2 blocks off. Yeah, so it's 2 blocks off of that. And that's what we wanted to see for a moment. Okay, let's go up. I'm going to go all the way up. Oops. There we go. I'm going to go all the way up and see. I'm going to need another guard station to expand the border, I think, in a little bit. But for now, I'm coming all the way up to look at, there's a new moon, to look at the flower shop for a second. I believe that the flower shop is industrial. So we're going to go to luxuries, I believe. Yes, there it is. I think we're going to have to tap here. Let's tap down here for a minute and go to luxury again. Let's go to the flower shop here, level 5, and let's raise it up. And let's look at it. Good. Very good. Okay, so this is the flower shop right here. It's actually quite pretty. It does have a gift shop location right here. Would they want people walking through? It looks more like a greenhouse and less like a gift shop. And so I would like to connect that to a different shop that would look like a gift shop. So let's look at, let's first look at Cavern, because Cavern is closed and we can make sure it's not going to leak that much. So let's go to Cavern. Oh, but I remember Cavern. Yeah. Switch. I remember the Cavern. Let's look at the default. Let's look at the, oh, it's not in there. It must be in agriculture, horticulture, default. Yes, it is. Okay, level 5. So if I'm not mistaken, this doesn't look like a gift shop either. It doesn't. However, do I want, how frustrated will the flower person be if I remove these? I don't want to have to do that. It messes with them too much. But this isn't good. This is also industrial. The only ones that really make good shops that used to exist were the, let me think about it. Not Desert Oasis. Was it Desert Oasis? Maybe it was. Let me look at the flower shop for Desert Oasis. Let's look at the level 5. No, definitely not. Switch this back. That's what we have at the island. Mixasa! We designed 3 of our buildings as shops. Flower shop, Fletcher, and Dyer. Bonjour. Comment ça va? How are you? And thank you. Let me look again. The Flower, the Fletcher, and the Dyer. Let's look at them again underwater. Base versions. Let's look here. So horticulture, no. Luxury, yes. So they have them in with, so it's the flower shop, the Fletcher, and the dye shop. So this is the dye shop level 5. And let's look. Ooh, oh, you did it. I love it. Oh, that's excellent. This is perfect. This is exactly what I want to go near the restaurant and the bakery. This is the dye shop, and it's perfect. It's perfect. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. C'est bon. Okay, and then the flower shop. Let's go to the flower shop. So I'm going back to luxury and flower and level 5. So I thought it looked more greenhouse, but in a flower store, I guess so. This goes to show how city I am, that I don't know much about flower shops. I thought that this was the counter where the people would come and pay. Yes. So we'll use this as the shop, and this will be good. And merci, Mexasa. And then the dye shop and the Fletcher. Now the Fletcher is a gorgeous shop, but we've actually put it over where the glass is. And it's kind of a shame. We might have 2 Fletchers because of that, because we kind of wasted the fact that we had that shop appearance. Let's come down. Let's go, where are we? The lava. I know where the lava is. Let's come over here. Let's come down into here. We now have this why can't I ever think in the names of those? Airlock. We have this airlock in this area. This is our composter going in right now. This is level 2. And let's run, I believe that this is the glass shop. So the Fletcher is just off of the sawmill. And yeah, that was kind of not necessarily good decision because the Fletcher actually looks like a store. See, it has beds and furniture and things like that. Oh, but I see something here. Look at this doorway. Russell, I didn't mean to startle you. Arya. Ooh, can I connect them? They might be close enough that I can connect that part. Let me see for a second if I can. Let's see how close this is. So this is our new airlock, so I can get out and go into these areas really quickly. And let's come here. So this, I believe, is the no. Okay, so see this right here? I recognize this. This is a sawmill. This is the Fletcher right here. And the shopping district is way over there. We're going to have two. We're going to have two Fletchers. So we're going to have a Fletcher that's a part of this area here, and along with the flower shop and the dye shop. Oh my gosh. And then because this is sort of going to be our mall with this restaurant right here, eventually we'll have to put in another restaurant over here for the workers because that's so far for them. We might end up putting it in to the Rock and having something here, but we'll see in the long run. But I am sorry. Désolé. Je suis désolé. I have to go. I've been streaming for an hour, and I appreciate all of you. I appreciate Zaf and Mixasa. Thank you so much. Merci. Afkaristo. Thank you for being here. And I will come back to this. We'll come back and continue working. But Mixasa, thank you for saying that. That helps a lot. That was very helpful. And to see your vision, and yours and Matlom's vision of the underwater base, and that little shopping area will be perfect. So I haven't learned what it is in Greek, Zaf, so I can't tell you. I'm going to say this. No, I don't know how to say it. Can I say Feliz Pâques? Feliz Pâques, I believe, but I might be using that wrong, or I might be mixing Spanish and French. But if you celebrate the holiday of Easter, happy Easter. And I look forward, Zaf, to learning what that is in your language. Eventually, I haven't learned. I know the French ones are Noël and Pâques, and I can't think of New Year right off the top of my head, but I do know those. Okay. All right. Merci. Afkaristo. Thank you, everyone. I will see you again soon. And yes, this is it. I'm going to play music. Bonsoir.